Every single day, people take unwanted or unused items to thrift and antique stores across the country. But as the saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure, and we're here to prove it. Identify valuable things before you throw them away. Join us as we show and tell of treasures found and sold by a full-time reseller with the hopes of helping you find some treasures of your own. Welcome to the What's Sold podcast.
What'd you sell this week?
So I'm going to give you a few examples of things that have sold, and then to end, I'm going to give you an example of something that I tried to sell and discovered that I was not allowed to. And I think that might be something that people
That's a tease.
would find
it is
a
tease in the business. Nice.
So today has been a good day. I mean, we're about a little after midday, and I've done about $4,200 in sales today.
Nice.
And these are two different lots. I'm holding up like a gallon-sized plastic bag, and in this lot is a bunch of what would just be called or considered Southwest or Native American jewelry. And so all of this stuff, like here's a nice cuff bracelet that involves several really nice quality cab pieces of turquoise, a little pendant here with turquoise and coral. And then even some that have onyx, like here's a nice necklace, a sterling silver necklace with a large piece of onyx stone at the bottom. Several of these are signed by the artists. Here's another one, interesting design. And just necklaces. This is a cool one. It's got turquoise on one side, but then if you flip it over, it's got coral. So you can wear it with coral. On the side that shows the coral, you can wear it on the side that shows the turquoise. But this lot, which was probably around, let's call it 10 rings, 4 little cuff bracelets, and 2 or 3 necklaces, sold for $1,400.
Wow. To one person, obviously.
To one person. So the whole lot probably weighs around, and on the lot, I sold it for $1,400. So I'm making several $100 profit off of that. One bracelet in here actually belonged to somebody else. And so I weighed that separately, and I'm just going to have to calculate out and pay out what, that was worth in that lot. Another big sale, the other big one that happened today, is another large gallon bag, but this entire thing is full of sterling silver.
Oh, wow.
It's a combination, it's mostly antique jewelry that's heavily tarnished. It might be monogrammed. We're talking about, little salt and pepper shakers, little cups, several old spoons and stuff, flatware, and then the rest is just jewelry. And most of it is marked, some of it's not, but it's been tested. And it weighs a lot. It weighs about 3,100 grams. So this morning, this sold for $2,800. So I had a $1,400 sale. I had a $2,800 sale.
How long did it take you to collect all that stuff to get it together?
Well, I listed both of these this morning, and they sold within about 2 or 3 hours. Oh, how long did it take to
collect them until you sell them?
So the bag of silver actually is from one person I'm selling for. So it cost me nothing. I got it all at one time. Yeah, he loved this stuff. Okay, some other cool things. So another person I'm selling for has several collections of things, and I met her one time at an estate sale. 3 years later, I bumped into her again. We struck up a conversation, and now I'm selling things for her. And one of these collections that she had were several of these old hunting or fishing licenses. Now, for those who are not aware, back, I would say all the way up into like the 70s, from the 20s all the way up to the 70s, instead of getting like a piece of paper or something you put in your wallet, hunting and fishing licenses were little pin backs. They were round, they were hard, with a little pin on the back of them, and you would pin them on your vest or on your shirt or on someplace on your body when you were out hunting, and it would have typically a number, the year, and the state. Sometimes it would say whether or not you were a resident of the county. It would say the county or a non-resident. I had no idea until I started researching these things how collectible and valuable they are. So I don't know the exact number. It was somewhere around 100 that I got listed. I put them on a 7-day auction. Probably 60 or 70 of them sold in the first 7-day auction. I'm going to hold up a few of these to show. So one person, as an example of multiple orders, purchased 3. We've got one that's a 1927 non-resident fishing license in Minnesota. It cost $3 for that in 1927. That's what it says on the tab. Another one says hunting license, state resident of North Carolina, 1934 to 1935, and it's green. And then another one here, fishing license, also North Carolina, 1931, and this is a state resident. This order of 3 buttons that are about, I would say, 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter, $270 for these 3. That's one sale. The next one I'll show you, same thing. This is a 1927 North Carolina fishing license. This sold for $100. Most of them sold for between $50 and $80. But then this one right here, a 1931 Michigan with a looks like a pike or some kind of fish on it, non-resident. This one sold for $268.
Nice.
Just one. I have one buyer who purchased, I went and totaled it before the show today. He purchased 43, and he spent just shy of $4,500 for those 43.
Cow.
One collector, nearly
Are the fishing
$4,500.
licenses still metal? Like that?
They are metal, yeah. So they got a metal
today.
Oh, today.
I think it's like a piece of paper,
a lot of
right?
It's like paper. So you usually, and I think that they even email digital copies, so you can like keep it on your phone or something. Prior to the pins, they did have some paper things, or even things made out of like linen or something like canvas or something. And those are incredibly rare, hard to find in decent condition because they're a material that can degrade and is easily damaged. So I did sell a variety of badges. So this is another collection.
We don't need no stinking badges.
A bunch of badges. And it was a combination of various types of badges, but primarily it had to do with railroad workers, fire workers like fire department staff, and then police and military. So when I say a badge, I'm going to pull up a couple of things here. You'll know exactly what I mean. So here's a badge. It says Deputy Game on it, Protector, Pennsylvania. So this is like a game warden. And a little part of the medallion actually has fallen off of that one. But I have several others. Here's one. It says Deputy Sheriff.
If you had one that said Deputy Dog on it,
police.
I would buy it.
Deputy Dog.
Do you remember Deputy Dog?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. This is Member McDowell County Rescue Squad, and this is like North Carolina. It's old. It's got like one of the screw back kind of screws in the center of it. So I don't know, maybe let's call it 40 or 50 of these. Started listing these along with the fire ones and the others, and very quickly 3 were taken down by eBay, stating that it was a policy violation and that I shouldn't have them. So, and that happens, folks, if you put something on, whether it's true or not, they will sometimes flag things, or they will sometimes